That's a lot of casualties. Our medics ain't equipped for this. Not even close.
Did that blast give me a dunder? Or is some damn stranger walking into my area of operation right after we've been attacked?
You all right, officer? We saw the impact and got over here fast as we could. If there's anything we can...
We can do to part you from your bits while you're desperate? Yeah, I know your type. You go private, but then lurk in the shadows like manta wasps looking to prey on easy marks. You got any reason I oughtn't have you shot? Yeah? And what exactly makes you so sure of that? Interesting. Did he say who he thinks did hit us? Not that it matters, I suppose. Not like we can muster a counterattack or anything. But even if I did believe you, so what? Seriously? You expecting me to ring up Auntie and tell her, hello, Maven of all marketing? Just letting you know that this scrutinization officer says everything's hunky-dory. You've clearly been out in the Dorado sun for too long. Ah, an offer for transaction. Now you're talking my language. Didn't reckon you was someone sympathetic to our ways. It just so happens we might be able to trade services. Normally, I wouldn't admit this kind of weakness. It's bad practice. But I'm really in the squeeze, and you might be useful. Lately, my luck's been right miserable. I got enemy sneak attacks. I got grunts murdering each other. I got unsanctioned power struggles. And it all risks... You cut down the number of issues that are vexing me, and I'll send you a word of peace and harmony up the chain. What's good for me is good for you. See? Quid pro quo. Or, if all that sounds like too much work for you, there are other ways to curry my favor. Make me believe you're good. That bomb that hit us, it was filled with uranium. So not only did it kill us the good old-fashioned way, it also caused serious poisoning. My contract medical list over there is literally up to her elbows in it. Her hourly rate is ridiculous, and our damn auto docs have gone on the fritz from the workload. You get her the compression coil she needs to make the auto docs work, and that should cut her billable hours in half, and then I'll send your message. There's been a murder at one of our forts. Trooper's accused of poisoning her senior officer for some preposterous reason. Problem is, I'm already short on medical specialists. The last thing I can do is waste one for days just to find out if she did or didn't toxify him. Go find out who done it, and I'll send the message you're asking for. This is gonna make no more sense for me saying it than it's gonna make for you hearing it, but apparently, the senior officer at one of my forts is a mantisaur. A real, actual, pincer-faced, carapace-having mantisaur. Not a half-human one, or a psychic one, or a talking one, just a regular old head-munching mantisaur. Anyways, there's some dispute over who his second should be. Now you know that, so don't let either...
What in the scrupulous name of profitable deductibles do you think you're doing? Just who are you, and why are you walking through my triage? Help, huh? Well, that would be greatly appreciated. We need compression coils. The attack left more wounded than I have supplies for, plus a hefty amount of uranium poisoning. And the coils on our auto docks have worn out. Without them, they can't convert raw materials into the medicaments needed to help as many as you can. There's so much more work than I can handle. Auntie dropped extra compression coils in pods. Many thanks.
Sounds like these coils will keep this triage from becoming a morgue. Let's get to scavenging.
You're back. Please tell me you've had some luck. Well, you're back. Please hurry. You're back. Please, well.
Look sharp.
You're back. Like, lovely. It just...
Friendly approaching from the north. Hold fire.
Auntie's choice is the best. Auntie, up, down. Just like the inconsistent profit margins of our competitors. Tempted. Think I can't see you lollygagging? Pick up the pace, or I'll dock your pay.
You look unfortified. Getting enough emulsifiers in your diet?
You lost, stranger? I don't see a lot of new faces in these parts. What are you? Order? Protectorate? Anti? Really? An Earth Directorate agent? I have no idea what that is, but okay. Me? I'm a sprat trapper. Cute little things, but their tallow and hides fetch a high price. Used to be Protectorate, then worked for the Order, then Anti. Whoever's calling the shots on a given day. Now, I'm just waiting for the dust to settle so I can find out who I work for tomorrow. Gregory? Well, I'm glad to hear he's still kicking. Loyal customer. Very particular about his sprats. These being hard times, I've had to raise my prices. Gal's gotta eat, and I don't care for sprat meat. These are premium sprats. But damn it, I can't have anyone spreading word that my sprats are inferior quality. That'd follow me forever. Go on, take them. Let's just keep this between us.
Thank law, Fort Endurance still stands. We ought to check in.
Ever read the Middle Manager Handbook? Really shores up the foundation of your fundamentals.
Hey, stranger! Please, you gotta help me. They're gonna railroad me into a guilty verdict. Then I'll be declogging sewer sediment tanks until I'm dead enough to mulch. Durbin! Oh, that's great! He's bound to see the truth of this and let me go. Abner's trying to pin this on me, and it ain't right. I've absolutely no notion as to why. I've never been in no kind of trouble. I'm a good employee, I do my job, and I don't complain. And honestly, I actually like Chief Cuddy. He'd get you extra shifts if you asked, and only ding your pay if you really screwed up. And sometimes, if you really had to go, he'd even cover your bog breaks, pro bono. I'd never have hurt the chief, even if you offered to pay me to do it. I don't think nobody killed Cuddy. I was there. That's why they think I did it. And he was fine. Well, he was fine up until he wasn't, and then he just swole up and died. But the way he swole up, it's something Cuddy always said might happen. Only it don't make no sense that it happened now. We were eating chow at our post. Cuddy asked me to try his because it tasted funny. But I tried it and it was fine, just like mine. Then he just swole up, turned blue, and died. I made a ruckus, which called everyone in, and all they saw was him dead and me fine. So Security Officer Abner charged me with murder and threw me in here. It was exactly what Cuddy said would happen if he ate Crabble. He was deathly allergic to Crabble. But we ate Sisty stew, fresh from the can. And ain't no Crabble in Sisty stew. Yup. Cuddy had told everybody about his allergy, repeatedly, over and over, constantly. Nobody would have served him Crabble knowing that. But that's still gotta be how he died. So, I need you to talk to Security Officer Abner, remind him of the allergy, and let him toss all my gear. He won't find Crabble anywhere. No, that was days ago, and they tossed out the rest of the stew. So I don't even know if the docs will still be able to tell it was allergies that did in Cuddy. He will. He has to. It's the truth. I didn't murder nobody. Please, make him understand.
It's called fighting your time.
What is this, some sort of zoo?
Honestly, Bradford, I've no notion of how to cool your conniption. Corporate says I'm in charge, so I'm in charge.
You're in charge? Wait, you're
You,
in charge?
the getting go-getter. I'm offering deals so good. So good, they're worth crawling under the bullets and over the barbed wire it took to get here.
Me, he, or we, it's all the same.
It's all the same pile of gun.
Welcome to We Know Consume, and to show my gratitude only. So what will you...
Well, hello there, consumer. If you haven't yet, you should be sure to avail yourself of our retail opportunities downstairs. You here for the view? Of course. I've seen about every meter of this rock by one means or another. So if you're looking to bargain, I'm sure I've got info for you. Say 250 bits per location. It landed over by some particularly aggressive... This batch is... The last is a Uh-huh.
Well, what have we here? You couldn't look less Auntie's choice if you tried. So what are you doing in our fort? Durbin sent you? Why? You certainly ain't a certified pre-inhumation inquisitor. Oh, lovely. And just what is it you think you can do for me? You ain't even carrying a masticating tissue scrutinator. You just gonna guess what manner of poison killed folk? So far as I can tell, it's a simple case of killing to get ahead. Chief Cuddy and Trooper Bardot were sharing a table for supper. There was nothing wrong with the food. The whole fort ate the same thing. And 10 minutes later, Cuddy was bloated, discolored, and looking all to law like he'd been poisoned. There are no other suspects, just Bardot. She swears she's innocent, but they always say that. And I can't possibly figure how... Yes. I walked over, saw Cuddy's body, saw Bardot screaming her fool head off, and I put her in cuffs. Case closed. Now, I'm waiting for a specialist to affirm my theory, so I can get on with my other 1,000 duties need doing. You wouldn't believe what this mess is taking out of my schedule. What? How could that be? I made the stew myself and every one of us ate it. What? That's ridiculous. It was nothing but canned cysty stew. Stew that I Oh no. Well, he told everyone that. But that ain't exactly the same as it actually being true. See, Cuddy was what you'd call a complainer. He complained about the food. He complained about the weather. He complained about his bunk. He complained about everything. He's also somebody's nephew. Some junior executive. And if you gave him reason enough to complain about you, he'd take it up with his uncle, and it'd come back down in your head. Law, no. Or at least, not on purpose. Half his gripes were really nothing but reasons to grouse. But if you push back too hard, he'd run to his uncle. So most of us just ignored him, assuming he was constantly full of it, and didn't think twice about doing things like stretching the stew with canned crabble stock. What? No, it was an accident. Nobody would have, at least nobody'd mean to. Law, his uncle is gonna see me transferred to mid-operation engine cleaning on the claim. Unless, hey, how'd you like to make some bits? Some real bits. And keep a tragic accident that'll lead to the end of a promising career. So we got this thing. An acidic dematerializer that we use to melt mantisaur dung. That means if someone used it... I'd do it myself, but my boss said she's on her way for a surprise inspection, so I can't leave. But if you go find one and melt the body, I'll make it worth your while. Of course she does. If she shows up and we're all out of order, it makes us look bad. And if we look bad, she looks bad. So if I'm not here, it's a mess for everyone. Well, then she's cleared, of course. No more questions asked. She goes free, you get bits, I get on with my life. Deal? Thank law. You'll find Cuddy inside the... Then come back and tell me when I've got no more evidence to... You're back. Tell me that means you've got something. Next, you go ensure that you'll find Cuddy's body inside the tower. You're back. Tell me that, please hurry.
Hey, damage-prone daredevil. You're getting battered.
Welcome back. What can I get?
Wrong reaches. Always thieving. Don't move.
My records show you have an
Commander, if you'd like to have me handle this, I'm more than able.
You ain't got clearance to come this way. One step more and you die.
You're back. Tell me that means you've got something helpful for... Please hurry.
Hey, damage-prone daredevil. You're getting battered and bruised, brutally battling Auntie's enemies. So we're honoring your sacrifice by winning the war on high prices.
What's happening? Are you making any progress? Thank you, but please hurry.
Welcome. What can I get?
Back again, consumer? I didn't realize we had more to say to each other. Why are you back? Checking that the cables I patched are staying together? When they bled up those sovereigns, they made the invasion stall about 5 kilometers away. At first, we didn't find out why. The Protectorate hightailed it. It took them weeks to rally, and by then we owned most of Golden Ridge. If Andy'd only send a few thousand more troops, anytime. Back again, consumer? It used to be comms and observation for the Protectorate. They watched us. They made the invasions. At first, we didn't find out why, and it took them weeks to have a look.
You're back. Next, you'll find... I've been told Chief Cuddy's corpse has gone. Thank you for your help. You've saved 2 careers today and allowed us to put this whole miserable affair. Does that mean you don't want my bits? Well, aren't you a moral marvel? Putting Prince...
You did it! You actually did it! I can't believe you could get it done. Thank you, thank you, thank you! I'm so glad to be out of that damn cage. Framing me? Who? Do you know what happened? That good-for-nothing rung leech! That dunderhead! I can't believe he'd... Oh, he's about to learn that poor Chief Cuddy's not the only one with executive contacts in the family. My cousin's a VP in R&D who used to head testing on Numa. Abner's going to spend the rest of his downright miserable life wishing he just confessed and took what's coming. That makes me extra thankful for what you did. If it'd been left in Abner's hands, he'd have made sure they'd thrown me in a hole so deep, even the Sprats wouldn't come visit.
Yes, I hope you're not here to apply for employment. I'm already overwhelmed by the sheer volume of peons I'm forced to oversee. And if you're here as a spy, know that the temporary ceasefire is on tenuous footing. So if you stay, it's likely just a matter of time before I'll be stringing you up. Enemy Scrutinization Officer Durbin. What does he want with me? Ah, well, in that case, your business is with both my commander and me. But I'm being rude. Allow me to introduce Strategic Ingestment Executive Wojciech, Senior Most Representative at Fort Endurance. Now you're starting to sound like some of the wagabouts I've got under my command. Why would I be anything but serious? Executive Wojciech has been part of this unit since he was just a pupa. As he grew, he's shown exceptional bravery, stoic stalwartness, and strong leadership. It's earned him promotion after promotion, until our last battle against the Order deprived us of our former chief executive and left him as the senior-most trooper. Okay. The executive welcomes you, but would like to know why Scrutinization Officer Durbin sent you here. My experimental mantisaur graft lets me speak with him as easily as I do with you. He emits pheromones that my antenna can detect. He wouldn't be much of a commander if he couldn't communicate with the troops.
Hey, Commander, it's my professional opinion that we should back away slowly. This guy's craft is either messing with his gray matter, or he's messing with us.
You may have heard stranger stories, but never one quite so full of spratdon.
Designer Bradford, you've been warned about disrespecting the chain of command.
And you've been reminded, repeatedly, that I'm not under your chain of command. I'm technically under the Mantisaur, but that's got nothing to do with you. I just wanted to make it clear to our newcomer that you are full of shit. You've always been full of shit, and you will always be full of shit. So you're best ignored entirely.
That is quite enough, designer. Yes, well, please excuse our curmudgeonly biologist. She's been a pill ever since the promotion that made Wojciech outrank her. Well, that ugly moment behind us, it's a comfort to my mind that you're here. Executive Wojciech has an assignment we're desperate to have done, but it can only go to someone outside our chain of command.
Ugh, not this crabble scat again. There is zero chance you're right. Zero. And this brilliant assignment of yours didn't go so well for the last group. Yes, I have been trying to get Durbin to relieve this duo of command for months. But the lives they've lost with this insanity finally got his attention.
Bradford, how dare you undermine me? I mean, us, like that.
Well, if you're competent enough for Durbin to send you, then unlike the others, you can probably survive this fool's errand. And what better way to prove Wentworth is lying?
Wojciech can sense that there are some kind of mutated mantisaurs over yonder, and he wants us to secure one of their pupas to raise as his own.
Stop it. The creature doesn't want a pupa. He doesn't want to breed a superior race of mantisaurs. He wants to eat meat, excrete the excess, and be left alone. That's it. Even if he could ask for a pupa from a rival nest, he'd probably just eat the lobby-damned thing to cut down on competition. He's a bug, nothing more. But the only way to prove it to our command is to have you run this fool's errand. Once it's shown to have been a colossal waste of resources, they'll put me in charge.
That is enough. One more word in question of our executive officer, and I'll have you pitched over the edge with the rest of the enemies we've conquered here.
Yes, sir.
Exactly. With it, Wojciech can raise a Zeranium-mutated Mantisaur army, which will be even more dangerous than the ones Auntie's Choice evolved from the Halcyon stock. We need you to infiltrate the mutated Mantisaur nest, secure a mutated pupa, and bring it to me here. Do that, and I, and Executive Wojciech, shall make sure you are well rewarded for your efforts. Look in the nest to the east. That'll have your best odds. It's where Wojciech feels the pull from the strongest.
Feels a pull, Wentworth? Seriously? What am I saying? That makes the exact amount of scientific sense I'd expect from you. Excuse me? May we speak a second? Apologies for my outburst, but I had need to warn you that an earful from Wentworth is akin to sucking on an inhaler full of ammonia.
Hey, what are you two talking about?
Nothing of your concern, Wentworth! Just ignore him. He was clever enough to pretend that Graft lets him talk with the beast. So overnight, he upstarted from simple trooper to de facto commander of this installation.
You know it's impolite to whisper, right?
But I've studied him extensively, and it is most assuredly nothing but a play for power. I am. I've watched for patterns of behavior that would demonstrate higher communication, and they don't exist. So, catering to his will isn't going to do anyone any good. Conversely, the scientific value of studying the mutated pupa he wants is exponentially greater than any possible use he could have for it. Bring it to me, and not only will I match any reward he offers, but you'll have the satisfaction. I'll have to... Oh, just...
Personally, I'd much prefer leaving the pupa where it is and not giving into delusion. Rat, raring to go!
Better sleep with both eyes open.
Rat tingling, all charged up.
That wasn't intentional.
My aftermarket part. primed. Ready for the bug, guys. Craft's ready. Look sharp. I've been known to hold a grudge, you know.
You've returned. Did you bring the pupa for me? Wonderful.
No.
Biologist
Listen to me. The man is a charlatan, a fraud. And if you get the Manosaur doesn't want it, nor could it ask him for it. If you give it to
Bradford, I am the...
You are nothing but a bottom-ranked
That is enough. Me and the Mantisaur are one. Whether I speak or... I will take the pupa now, if you please. What? Of course. Its name is Wojciech, its favorite color is blue, and it had 27 brothers when it's...
Is that serious?
My ability to communicate with the commander has convinced Auntie's choice, and that should be enough to convince you. Finally, Wojciech can begin breeding our new Mantisaur army.
Who could have seen that guy?
What have you done? You stupid bug! You've ruined everything!
Mantisaurs! Eyes up, troops! A mess of the bastards are coming from the east. Topping all
Did they follow those folks back from that nest? They can't be found!
Loading surplus rounds! Cover me! It's a fight!
Sniff them out! I love it! It's all fighting your time!
Look sharp! It's a fight!
Investigate.
I got you! Back in my sight! Oh, many of them! Aha! Time for those now! Recharge for mayhem! Taking cover! Someone else!
This is what happens when you put a giant insect in charge of product development. Anyone left for us to file a complaint to?
It's over. I can't believe that stupid Mantisaur ruined everything. Now it'll be back to the front lines on Paradise.
Hello again. Have you brought me the pupa? Auntie's Choice has bred mantisaurs as weapons for decades. They've gone through a number of refinements, but they're functionally the same mantisaurs we began with. More, we have never witnessed them mutate in any meaningful way. Not in our labs, not in the wild. But here, on Dorado, they've done something remarkable. Inundated with zeranium from the river, the mantisaurs here have evolved adaptations that have never been documented before. I intend to be the first to do so. Oh, thank law. Here's the reward I promised. I am downright giddy to get it into my lab so I can start my experiments.
Let's hope this doesn't come back to bite us. Or grow up to bite us, rather.
Mantisaurs! Eyes up, troops! A mess of the bastards are coming from the east.
Did they follow those folks back from that nest?
I'm taking cover! Someone else take the shot! Squaring up! There they are! Look sharp! It's a fight!
Quite the nasty way to die.